We are live.
Alright, cheers. Time starts when my player gains control.
All right.
Alright, hi everyone. This is Fallout 4 any percent. Now, if you've been watching the marathon so far, there's been a few Bethesda games. And you should have learnt by now that Bethesda games are completely airtight. No glitches, no bugs, no plot holes, no problems. Yeah. We are playing the game in French. It's only several seconds faster, but it's a free time save. I should probably mention how, what the story is here, because we're going to break it quite hard. Essentially, the bombs drop, a nuclear apocalypse. There's a faction called the Institute, and they're the bad guys of the game, basically. In order to win, you either blow them up, or you side with them and destroy the other factions. So we blow them up. Now we can get the last quest of the game in about 10 minutes, but in order to actually finish that last quest, we need to get into the Institute. So we have to do the main quest as normal, but with some sequence breaks. Okay, so here we're gonna make our character, and I'll explain why we pick certain stats. I'm mashing 4 here to skip through dialogues. It's like the default option. So 10 endurance, 10 agility, 2 intelligence, 3 luck. Yeah, this part of the game, by the way, it's just very slow. We just talk to people basically to advance these quests. Let's just wait for a dialogue line there. So basically, when you sprint in this game, it uses up your action points. So 10 agility gives us max action points. 10 endurance reduces the rate at which our action points drain. We take 2 intelligence because that lowers how much XP we get. So we can get a level up at like the perfect moment. What that means is it will, when you level up basically, you get all your health back and all your AP back as well. So if you run out of AP and then you level up, you get all your action points back and you can continue sprinting. Alright, so we've now got the news that the bombs have dropped. We're just waiting for this door to open basically, and then we can run out of here. I do have chat open, by the way, so if you have any questions about what's going to go on in the run, feel free to ask and I'll attempt to answer them, but I will be talking quite a lot. I'm going to jump over this hedge, bit of mirror's edge there to save a couple of seconds, and we're just heading over to the vault now. Yeah, so we're going to get frozen for 200 years. This guy's got a line. Yeah, if you spam input right at the end of that line, you can skip it. When will I do the rest of the game blindfolded? Hopefully never. I mean, I only just about got over to here blindfolded, so, you know. Oh, fun fact, by the way. The nuclear bomb goes off, and you see the light, and you hear the sound at the same time. So the sound travels at the speed of light. But then you also get a shockwave that travels at the speed of sound. So, just interesting thing to note there. Alright, so we're now entering the vault. This is literally just walking in a straight line. So I'm going to take this time to explain some glitches that I'm going to use. So, there's 2 types of cells, right? You've got the world map, and that's made of exterior cells. And you've got interior cells, like this. Cells are just like places. So the coordinate system in an interior cell is going to be, like the coordinates aren't going to go more than 10,000 in the X and Y, right? But on the world map, that's going to correspond to like the center of the map. So So if we can store our coordinates in an interior cell and then set them on the world map, we'll go straight to the center of the map. And that's exactly what we're going to do. There's like 2 glitches we can use to do that. Okay, so at the moment I'm just walking down here, waiting for this guy to catch up. I'm going to talk to him, go in the cryo chamber. We don't have to worry about Nora. Yeah, spoilers. Nora dies. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. The thing is, if I don't explain these glitches, it's going to be even more confusing. It will still be confusing. Yeah, so I'm going to set up 2 glitches, a punch warp and a cover slide, after this cutscene's done. So punch warping, basically, if you attack something in VATS with a melee weapon, it will teleport you next to it and then you'll attack it. But if the game doesn't think you can attack it, it will basically glitch out and then you'll attack from where you're standing, because it will store your coordinates. But if you cancel your attack before that happens, the next time you attack something with melee VATS, you will actually get put at those coordinates. And remember, coordinates in an interior cell are going to correspond to roughly the center of the map. So, that's that glitch. We're going to use a rad roach for that. The other glitch is a cover slide. Basically, like, there's a mechanic in the game where you can like peek out of cover and you will slide back into cover. But if you interrupt the animation by going into third person, that animation will still be sort of stored, and so will your coordinates. So the next time you have a gun out and you're in first person, you will slide to those coordinates, and we'll use that as well. In this riveting cutscene, we are given this to do. Oh, damn it. Almost timed it well there. If you just do it at the end of Pa, you can time the hit and the shot, the gunshot. Yeah, that's Kellogg, by the way. We'll meet him later. We'll also kill him and steal part of his brain. Don't worry, the Babby's fine. We don't even meet the Babby though, which is funny. Alright, so I'm just waiting for this cutscene to end, basically. Okay, there's another glitch I'm going to do in like 10 seconds. It's called cone clip, also known as VLC clip. Basically, that's just item climbing, so I stick an item underneath me, walk backwards up a wall, and I clip out. We use it to go out of bounds and stuff. Not sure how this cone clip's going to go, because they're always really inconsistent. I need a security baton for punch warps. They're like melee VATS. I don't actually have VATS until I pick up a melee weapon. Alright. Just run past these red roaches. Pick up a pistol for cover slides. Just setting those up. Use that terminal to open that door. Equip the baton. I'll load this red roach over to this spot where the game's going to glitch out. Yep, cancelled my attack, so now I've got a punch warp stored. I'm going to pick up this cone. And we're going to skip the Pip-Boy animation, picking up the Pip-Boy, and skip the vault door opening, which are very slow. Wow, that was quite the launch. I'm going to hit this trigger to get the elevator down, and now I'm going to store a cover slide. Third person. Whilst I was peeking out of cover, that's now stored. So I have a punch warp and a cover slide, and we've skipped this. Alright. I think I've explained a fair amount. There's still a lot more to explain though, like there's load warping and stuff like that. Alright. So basically, I'm going to emerge from the vault. That's in the top left of the map. How neat is punch warping? That's, I don't know. I found it about maybe 6 months ago, something like that. I'm going to lower my FPS, because if you lower your FPS, your cover slides launch you a smaller distance. And so that means we don't die from fall damage, because we land in a decent spot. And this is basically a spot we found. It's a good setup for it. Hopefully this works. I'm being like super careful so that I don't have to like redo this. Uh-oh, that's not good. Extra frame of an animation there. Okay. Whew. Monk S. Yeah, we're fine. We stand in that spot because when we slide, we want to hit Sanctuary. Get the fast travel marker for later. Alright, so I'm running towards the Museum of Freedom now. I need the fast travel point to be discovered before I release my punch warp by melee attacking one of these guys. I'm walking to regenerate my AP. Alright, oh, I discovered it. Now I'm deploying the punch warp. That's going to put me under the map at the roughly at the center, and then it upwarps me. Okay, now we're going to use another glitch. So I've discovered green tech genetics now, and I made a quick save after I did. So on that quick save, the character has like full AP, and I'm about to walk through, like swim through a load zone, right? And I'm going to quick load as I enter this load zone. And that will bring the character from the quick save onto the other side of the load zone. Now an autosave is going to be made. I hope you're keeping up at this point. An autosave is going to be made. I'm going to quit to the main menu. I'm going to continue to load that save. Now because it's a water save, loading it from the main menu puts me at the top of the water, which clips me out of that pipe. Okay, I'm going to swim, fall out of bounds. That'll put me back at the start of the level. But I hit a trigger, which gives me the last quest of the game, because this is like part of a quest line way down at the end of the main quest, basically. So I've got the last quest of the game now, but I can only really continue it once I enter the Institute. Sorry, I was just reading chat there. Okay, so I'm now heading over to Good Neighbor. That's one of the settlements. I can go buy some stuff there. I'm going to try and buy all the stuff I need for the run. I'm going to try and not die. Come on, doggo. Why are you doing this to me? Why did it have to be like this? Alright, sorry, right, that bamboozled me for a second there. So I'm going to grab this frag mine here. So I set up a punch swap on a rad roach, right? That was the first punch swap I did. But you can attack frag mines as well. So what I'm going to do is use that to set up punch swaps and deploy them. Here's an exposed load zone. It's not really intended, and that will put us straight into Good Neighbor. I walked before I went into the load zone because if you don't regenerate your AP, and I have no idea why that happens. So we're running over to Daisy now. I'm going to talk to her through the wall. We're going to use a vendor glitch. We can get like infinite store credit by using this glitch here. Start spamming away. There you go. Free money. I'll buy this stuff. I'll explain all this. Not that. Don't need that. Why do you need that? Wow, got really nothing there, didn't I? Oh, biometric scanner, that's good. Okay, quick save. Yeah, got the fat man removed. So I need to reload my quick save. There we go. Alright, these guys are aggroed, but they will de-aggro in 48 hours, which is good because we need to come back in 48 hours. Well, sorry, after 48 hours. Okay. Yeah, I should probably mention we use a very old patch of the game, which has cover slides and vendor glitch still on it. Okay, I'm going to equip this stuff. I'm going to bind to the hotkeys. Fat man we need for bosses, so to speak. Frag mines for punch warps. Pipe pistols for clipping. Destroys left leg makes us 10% faster. Right away we need for the glowing sea. And the biometric scanner, which I also got, that's for building the teleporter later to get into the Institute. Now I'm running away to de-aggro these guys. I need to run all the way over here. And we're going to go to the Museum of Freedom. Yeah, sorry, alright, I should explain. So, when I get the last quest of the game, a quest item, a holotape, spawned on Sturgis, and we need to pickpocket him to get it. But to do that, we need to kill all the raiders in the Museum of Freedom. We need to glitch here, by the way. Okay, we got it. Sorted it. Yeah, I threw a Molotov there, and now it's frozen in the air, and all the raiders are frozen. And when I go back outside, they'll all unfreeze. The Molotov will hit the ground, kill a raider, and I'll be aggroed. That'll give me a fast animation. I'm looking for buff out, anything that can give me endurance. Oh. Okay, that's fine. I used to pull my Molotovs. Didn't realise I only had 2. Okay. Preston's going to start talking here. We don't like that. So we're going to aggro. Quick save. Ah, damn. Okay, so my other strat isn't going to work now because I've quick saved. Yeah, I need to keep reloading this quick save until I can actually successfully get this holotape. Because otherwise, if I get caught, I don't actually pickpocket it. Okay, I've set up another cover slide here. That's going to send me towards the center of the map when I release it. Now you're going to see the Molotov that I threw outside appear right next to me because I loaded a quick save. Why does that happen? Nobody knows. But this is what the slow animation looks like. Normally you just jump into it if you're in combat, which is what I was trying to do. I'm in third person here. I'm going to trigger the cover slide by going into first person by using my pit bully. What we're looking for here is Lexington discovered. Because we're going to... Nice. We're going to join the railroad. And I just made a rookie error. I hadn't put my pistol away before using my pit bully, so I slid again. But it doesn't matter. Alright, so we're about to join the railroad, but not in the conventional manner. We're going to leave this panorama here because we need it later, and it's right next to the fast travel point, which is nice and convenient. I need to make sure I'm at max health when I do this. So we're going to sequence break the railroad quest line for joining them. I'll show you that. Just need to make sure I'm actually healed up here. I'm going to clip out of bounds with this cake pan. At least that's what I hope I'll do. There we go. Alright, we're going to fall down here. As you can see, we need all the health we can get. I'm going to jump down, grab this quest item, grab this mini nuke for later. And we're going to drop this prototype. And we've just sequence breaked the railroad quest line. I'm going to punch walk back up here and leave. And so now we're right in the middle of the railroad faction joining quest line. I don't know what to call it. And I'm going to fast travel to Old Connor Bookstore. That's the closest to Old North Church, which is where the railroad HQ is. Okay, is there anything I need to explain here? Yeah, don't worry about it if you don't follow the run. Just sit back and enjoy, I guess. I can only try my best to explain this stuff. There's quite a lot that goes on. Yeah, so we're heading over to Old North Church. We're going to use a pipe pistol, which we bought, to clip out and meet the railroad. we can avoid all the ghouls and all that stuff. Pipe pistols are really good for clipping, and it's just good because they're very common as well. Face east, and here they are. They've been waiting for us patiently. So basically the railroad are going to say, who are you? And immediately after that, they're going to say, welcome aboard, you're now part of the railroad, because we sequence breaks that part of the run. I mashed 4 a bit too hard there, so the dialogue locks up very briefly. Okay, she's saying go do the mission. We've already done it, so let's talk to this guy. Hit a trigger. Auto starts dialogue. This is going to be super fast dialogue now. Just like skip through all of it. Hopefully not too fast, or else it locks up like that. And now we join the railroad. And we need to join the railroad to build the teleporter to get into the Institute. Whoops, that was very strange. There we go. Yeah, I need to set up a cover slide there. And maybe not get blocked by devs. Alright. It's all good. Okay, so I need to advance the day-night cycle a bit here. In order to avoid a soft lock. And so that I have extra endurance later on in the run. So I'm going to get 2 perks here. They basically just make me sprint for longer, is the upshot. 25% faster AP regen and 2 endurance when it's sunny. That's 6 AM to 6 PM. I'm going to fast travel to Boston Common. We're now going to DC. We need to set up a punch warp and sort of mess with some quest stages for a quest later, because we need to talk to a person called Valentine. Yeah, so the Institute, they have like synths, which are like androids. Valentine's one of them, but he's a good guy, or something. That's a bit of random story trivia just to explain something, make it slightly less confusing. Yeah, so we're heading towards DC, which is over here. We're not going to go through the main entrance because Piper is, like, there's a Piper cutscene thing. Piper's a person in the game. We don't really need to worry about her. Anyway, we're going to clip through that wall and hit the load zone for DC, and it will just put us straight in. Some ghouls here. Let's see if we can get past them. See if we can get this clip successfully, or else we have to... Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah, thank God for that, we're through. Close one. Alright, so I've got that cover slide stored from the railroad, and that's going to send me towards Valentine's agency. Just going to walk over here. There we go. I'm going to try a new strat that I've never done before, so see how that goes. I'm just entering and then exiting the agency to like mess with some quest stages. Otherwise Valentine will be in Park Street Station, which is where... Damn it. Okay, I just messed up the new strat, but anyway. Normally he will be in Park Street Station, which... yeah, it's really slow to get him out of there. Okay, punch swap stored. Fast travel to DC, it's faster than running to the thing. Then we're gonna do the glowing serum after this. So I'll just explain load warping again. So I've just entered a load zone, right? If I make a quick save and then quick load as I'm like transitioning between 2 areas, 2 cells, the character from the quick save will go to the new area. So I'm going to set up a save here so that I can make a quick save at any point in the run and then quick load on the DC load zone. And essentially what load warping is just fast traveling from anywhere. So you can do it from anywhere to any sort of transition between 2 areas. We're going to take a drink real quick because that was a lot of stuff to explain. But it's not over yet. So I'm heading over to Virgil's cave, right? So we're doing the main quest sort of slightly out of order here. So we're going to go to Virgil's cave and we're going to set up a save outside of the cave. What that means is that we can load warp on it later. Now Virgil won't be there, so we can't sequence break by talking to him. Now the Virgil's cave is in the bottom left of the map, and Vault 111 is in the top left of the map. And Fort Hagen, which we need to go to next, is in the middle left of the map. So what we can do is set up a cover slide at Virgil's cave, roughly, and slide to it from Vault 111. And we use power armor to get quite a few slides out of it, and we can basically land at Fort Hagen. Then what we do is we kill Kellogg, because that's where Kellogg is. He's at Fort Hagen. We kill Kellogg, and that sequence breaks the game so that we can take a piece of his brain, analyze it, and then discover, oh, there's a person called Virgil now. And then we quick save and go meet Virgil. Yeah. So this is a glowing sea. It's irradiated. It's heavily irradiated. Like, I'm playing on very easy, so the game's very forgiving. But even on very easy, you won't be able to get through the glowing sea without Redaway. So that's why we needed to buy some. Yeah, so I'll be using that. I'm making sure my action points refill completely. Just a bit of optimization. I think with any luck, I should level up when discovering the capsized factory, which is upcoming. And that will regenerate my action points. Save me, like, I don't know, several seconds, I think. It's like a guaranteed biometric scanner location here at the decrepit factory, which is like further ahead. So if you don't find a biometric scanner, you can get one. It takes about 8 seconds. I once had a run that was a PB, and this was before we knew about it, so I spent like 2 minutes farming for a biometric scanner by destroying turrets, and I still somehow PB'd. Yeah, so I just leveled up then, and that refilled my action points so I can keep sprinting. I'm gonna get my pistol out, because this is where I'm gonna set up a cover slide. There's a bunch of rad scorpions here, which make life difficult. And that's kind of a precise cover slide setup. So we're getting irradiated and sort of aggroed onto rad scorpions at the same time. So we need to do that quickly. So I did that just fine, so that's good. Yeah, we're just going to continue onwards. Get onto the old Virgil's lab, Rocky Cave. Any questions so far? Is everyone taking notes? Oh, there are guns in this game. Yep. Yeah, the only combat we really do is killing those raiders in Museum of Freedom, and killing Kellogg, and killing a Corsa with a Fat Man. So that's about it, really. Alright, we're almost there. Yeah. So like I say, cover slides only trigger if you're in first person with your gun out. So you can be in third person with your gun out, just... Sorry, I need to make a save there, otherwise that would be very bad. So I'm going to go to my cover. I'm going to go to my power armor and enter that during the fade-in. What variation of Monka is your favourite? Mine has to be Monka X. Cool. I don't know. I think mine's Monka S. Alright. Going over to Vault 111 now, so we can slide towards Virgil's Cave and hit Fort Hagen. This is called the Brongle slide. I'm gonna hit a fence. Oh, hang on. I hope that worked. You hit a fence. Oh, that did not work. Okay, Monka S time. Alright. Clutch strats. Clutch strats. Oh my god, where am I? What is going on? Please tell me I discovered Fort Hagen. Okay. Where am I? Alright. This is going to be very interesting. Let me see, did I quick save at the right time? Okay, I didn't make a quick save, so that is good. This is roughly the right location. Alright. I need to set up a cover slide and something. A bit of rerouting going on here. Alright, so let me just gather myself there. Okay. Cover slide setup. Check. Power armor, check. Fast travel to Vault 111, check. Alright. Oh no. I don't like that at all. Oh, okay, that we like. That's good. No problems here, okay? We're all gonna make it, guys. No resets here. Only the weak of heart reset. True runners reroute on the fly. Okay, we don't need that power armor anymore. This is Fort Hagen. I'm going to try some parkour I've never done before. There we go. Didn't work. No surprises there. Okay, I'm going to use a pipe pistol here to do like a horizontal clip. It's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. There you go. So we're going like, we're doing the Kellogg part of the run sort of backwards. That door's locked, obviously, we went through it. Yeah. And now we're going to clip out to go kill Kellogg. Hit a trigger, that spawns Kellogg. So here he is. I'm going to say hi to Kellogg. Gonna take a piece of his brain and a grenade. Gonna take a circuit board, that's for the teleporter later. Yep. We go on the terminal to make sure that we've sequence breaks correctly. Quick save and then load warp out. Because we can't fast travel there, so we have to use load warping. I think that was a good load warp there. If I did it too early, I'll end up in Fort Hagen again. So, alright, so I've got a punch warp stored that is next to the agency. That's been stored this entire time. Assuming I didn't die, which I don't think I did. So I'm going to equip the baton and the grenade that I picked up off Kellogg. I'm going to attack the grenade to deploy the punch warp, and now we're next to the agency. So there's some like dialogue here, which you can skip, but I messed up the strat. So I'm going to steal a hot plate for the teleporter. And we're just going to mash 4 basically to skip this dialogue. We're basically cluing him in that we've got a piece of Kellogg's brain. And he's going to tell us that there's a place we can like analyze it. And that's where we learn about Virgil. After that line we can leave. And we just fast travel straight to Good Neighbor. And conveniently we have the fast travel point for Good Neighbor because we discovered it when we went shopping after punch whopping to Green Tech. Alright. It's a lot of dialogue that needs skipping in this part. Oh, I don't think I got jet, did I? Okay, so there's a guaranteed jet spawn here that we can get. Need to talk to Amari. This dialogue is really hard to skip. Oh, nice, I got it solved. You have to look at both of them, but at different times. I can line them up and skip both of their dialogues. Wow, I'm doing this slowly. Wow. Speed. Alright. No time saved here. I don't even think it's worth actually leaving, you know. Let me think. Alright. I need to get rid of this punch wop. Yeah, I took so long doing that, it wasn't actually worth it. So never mind, I guess you don't get to see that strat. Now, there's some dialogue we need to skip here. So we're going to aggro Nick onto Amari. Oh, the finishing shot there. Nick with the assist. So Amari's down, right? And because she's down, she can't really talk. So like we faded straight to white, but like normally, she does like 20 seconds of dialogue. Should be able to watch all these speedruns. The VODs should be up and I don't know. Maybe they'll get uploaded to YouTube.
The VODs are gonna start going up on the ESA YouTube starting in a couple days.
There you go. Yeah, so we're now walking through Kellogg's memories. This is the sort of slowest part of the run. Very resident sleeper. So this walking takes maybe 1 minute and a half. And we're just walking to like a final memory scene. Which is like, we stand in it for 2 minutes and then we can leave. And that's all we do. I found a way to skip the walking in this bit. So we can go straight to the final memory. It requires 2 power armors and some load warping. So there's no time save there. If there's any donations at this point in the, you know, marathon?
We actually don't have any donations to read.
Right, yeah. It's fine. I can explain what's going to happen next. Nope, one-handed. There we go. So, yeah, this is the final memory scene. We're going to see a cursor, that's like an android, and he'll do like a teleport animation at the end. And then we'll discover, oh, wow, the Institute, they teleport. Right, so this is like a synth version of our son. Why is he there? I don't know. Do you know why I don't know? Because it's been a while since I casually ran this game. And, you know, we sequence break a lot in the speedrun. I think Sean's like the robot Sean is to like lure you into the institute or something. Because your actual son is the leader of the institute. Spoilers. So yeah. So we just watched this. Just watched this. Wow, my brain's melting. It's like 20 past 3 a.m. for me. Yeah, we just watched this cutscene, and they're gonna mention Virgil. And after we leave, we shoot Amari to skip her dialogue. Quick save, load warp out onto the glowing sea, because Virgil spawned and we can talk to him. So that's what we do. This is riveting stuff. But don't worry. I think this is the final of the long cutscenes. I mean, this game's been out for a while, so I mean, am I really spoiling anything? It's been on sale quite a few times on Steam, so I feel like you had your chance to buy it. You know? Alright, so we're exiting this memory now through the TV. And Amari's probably going to be bloodstained from when we shot her earlier. Yeah, I'm going to shoot her again. Sorry, Amari. And now we're going to load warp on the glowing sea. I think I got that. If I didn't get that load warp, then Virgil just won't be there and I'll have to redo the load warp. But considering how long this loading screen is, it probably worked. Yep, there he is. We can't skip his dialogue by shooting him because he'll just aggro on us and there's nothing we can really do. And it just resets the dialogue. Alright, once we start the dialogue we can just walk backwards closer to the exit. Yeah, so we talked to Virgil. He's like an ex-Institute scientist. He wants us to go back into the Institute to get a serum to turn him back into a human. But first he says we need to kill a Corsair and get a chip from the Corsair. Now he says that we've got to find it, right? But we already know exactly where it is. It's at Green Tech Genetics and we already have the fast travel point for that, so sorted. And we're going to use some punch warps to make it a bit more speedy. I'm going to use a trash can to climb to a level. It's a very vertical level. A lot of vertical distance needs to be traversed. And we can use one punch warp to help us with that. If I didn't get rid of my punch warp in the memory den, which I set up, that would probably mess with this quite a bit. I have to do a backup strat. So here it is. Alright, don't need that anymore. Set up a punch swap here. Gonna grab this grenade so I can deploy the punch swap. Because I only have one mine, so I can't use the mine. Because I need that for extra punch swaps later. Just gonna equip the frag grenade. I can only throw this grenade when the door's open. That kills the courser. We can't fast travel out, so we load warp out. And I've picked up the courser chip, so I'm going to go back to Virgil. No, I'm not going to go back to Virgil. I'm going to go to the railroad so they can decode the chip. Then I can go back to Virgil. Yeah, so we're going to go to the railroad to decode this courser chip. In the railroad, there's a bunch of like items and materials we can use for later. So I'll just pick that all up as quickly as possible. Going to talk to her about the courser. Yeah, so all this stuff I'm picking up here, it's for the teleporter later. Sleep there to reset positions. Shoot them to skip dialogue. I'm going to hand over the chip and they're going to decode it. But like, you can't really skip the dialogue here unless you do some fast traveling away and like exiting to Old North Church and then re-entering. I've no idea if this is going to work. Like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't matter because I can just shoot. I can just shoot Tinker Tom a few times. So no problems there. Ah, good. It didn't skip the dialogue, by the way. So I'm gonna have to quick save. I think I'll quick save here. Yeah, there we go. That's the line we want. So now that we've decoded the chip, we can go talk to Virgil. And he's going to give us plans for the teleporter. So we're winding towards the end of the run now. I've no idea what my estimate's looking like, but yeah. This was a good Virgil spawn. We're going to do the passive aggressive and sarcastic dialogue options here. It's a bit faster. Blah blah blah. Am I right, guys? Ah. Alright, we're out of here. So now we've got the plans. We're going to go build the teleporter. First we need to tell Des that we actually have the plans. And she'll tell us to talk to Tinker Tom. And then we'll build the platform. Now, where's Tinker Tom? This is kind of surprising, really, because when I messed up the Fort Hagen cover slide, I messed with the day-night cycle, but it turns out it's fine. Like, I messed up so badly, it went back around to where it should be. Okay, so I'm fast traveling over to Vault 111 now, because I didn't discover Sanctuary. I don't think you need low graphics for this, actually. It's just personal preference. I'm pretty sure I could run it on high settings. Anyway, so I'm discovering Sanctuary now. I'm going to fast travel to the fast travel point. Once I discover it, I need to make sure to drop the military grade circuit board so it doesn't get used in the platform. Not the hot plate though. Build the platform and tell Tom that we built it. The gun doesn't affect running speed. It doesn't affect sprinting speed. Why am I talking to her? Oh, I hope I didn't soft lock because of that. We'll see. Maybe I did. Oh no. Huh. Whatever. I guess we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to fast travel back to Sanctuary. Des and Tinker Tom should both be there. Also, Trash Can Carlo should be there as well. And yeah. It tends to be a problem sometimes when building the thing. Ah, military grade circuit board. Classic. Forgot to pick it back up again. I'm gonna build some generators so we can power this thing. Bit of a settlement building here. There's Trash Can Carlo. And there we go. Line these guys up, skip their dialogue. And there's a long cutscene actually on the teleporter, but we can skip it. Wait for that line, jump on, and fast travel away. And in the animation of putting down the Pip-Boy, I sort of get a quest stage updated, but then I fast travel straight after. So it skips the dialogue anyway, because we're not in the same cell. So now we're in the Institute. But the question is, how do we complete the game? Well, no problem. We have that holotape we looted from Sturgis. So what we're going to do now is, we're going to complete the game with the Minutemen. Now, unfortunately, we do have to talk to Preston Garvey here. But these are the only lines we need to say. We just need the bomb from him. Great. We got the bomb now. Set up a save here. We need to load warp later. Set up a punch warp. I'll explain that when I use it. And okay. Yeah, so I need to bind my jet. I never actually did that. Quick save. I think that worked. Yeah. So jet makes you fall further. So we need to fall in midair and interact with a door as we're falling. You can technically do it without jet, but you have to. It's like a horrible strat. Although it does save some time. So we're heading towards the reactor. We need to put a bomb on it to blow it up and blow up the Institute. Rather than running there, we'll just punch warp. We should die from fall damage, but we get down warped. Don't ask me why. Okay, so we place the bomb. Now we're going to load warp out. Obviously we can't fast travel. And the game starts to get really broken. So, like, we're finishing the game with the Minutemen, right? But when we put the bomb on the reactor, we're now finishing the game with the railroad. And we built the teleporter with the railroad. So we started off with the railroad, went Minutemen, went back to railroad. And we'll see what happens after that. Yeah, so the quest line's a bit broken here. I totally forgot to fast travel to railroad. If I go near Des, we're both going to get teleported into the Institute. So I need to shoot her to get a faster teleport. Put my gun away, otherwise I'm going to softlock. So now we're back in the Institute. I can't see my Pip-Boy, so I have to wait. And I'm going to fast travel back to the railroad. Because at this point, I need to talk to Tinker Tom. To just basically get this quest over with. Where is he? There he is. Quick save. And now we need to go back into the Institute. But we don't have a nice easy load zone to load warp on. We have a door. And it's like frame perfect or a few frames perfect. So we'll see how it goes. That might have been too early. If it's too early, I'll load back at Tom. I think I got it. Yeah, so I basically quick loaded like as the door was finishing opening. There we go. We got the quest update. So we went from Railroad to Minutemen to Railroad. And what we're going to do now is we're going to finish the game with no faction, basically. So here's the Minutemen. Here's the Railroad. And now I've failed the nuclear option. But because I was already standing on the relay, on the teleporter thing, I get teleported out. And so it's already like too late. Like, no matter what, I can still complete the game. So I'm about to press a detonator to blow up the Institute, and then when my HUD disappears, that's time. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching all of ESA Marathon, really. The Twitch channel, but this is Hackathon 2018. Yeah, cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed Two Worlds, and that's time.
I can feel it wash over.
Do we have time for... I want to show off a glitch. Do we have time for that?
Yeah, we've got time.
Alright, sweet. Alright, so we found a glitch, or specifically I found a glitch called... it's called Head Cripple. You might have heard of Speed Cripple. Yeah, thanks everybody. So Speed Cripple makes you run faster. Head Cripple makes you talk faster. And I'll see if I can try and get that now. This is a frame perfect trick, by the way. I think I got it. Oh yeah, we got it, boys. All right, just gonna do something real quick here. Dialogue camera on. So this, because we have no head, we have instant dialogue. Let me just check something real quick as well. Yeah, got all the charisma we need. Just aggro, that stops her song. Oh, the song was lovely. Ah, shit. I messed it up. Anyway, you get the point. So yeah, that's Head Cripple. Unfortunately, it soft locks the game in the any% route. Alright, that's me done.